Hello and hi everyone. Thank you for joining to this PTPTN briefing. So it's me again, Hafiz from Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. So before we start, I just want to check with you: is the audio is? Are you able to clear us? Are you able to hear us clearly or not? If you are able to if you are able to hear us clearly, so you just put a thumbs up in the comment section, so that we know before we proceed with our briefing today. Okay, and also if you have any question related to the PTPTN, so you just post in the comment section, and at the end of the session, we will go through your question and we will try our best to answer all your questions. Okay, and then today we will talk about the PTPTN loan application, especially for the students who are enrolled to Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, as well as Asia Pacific Institute of Information Technology, who are currently enrolled for Diploma and Degree program for June and July intake. Okay, so I would like to introduce to you my colleague who are also helping for the PTPTN for Asia Pacific University and APID. So the first one is myself, Mr. Muhammad Shahidul Hafiz, and they are also my colleagues, Ms. Nur Firdaus, as well as Mr. Muhammad Fahmi. So basically, we are in charge of the PTPTN team for Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. So if you have any problem or any issues related to PTPTN matters, so you may contact us and we will try our best to assist you. Okay. So without further ado, I think most of you already know what is PTPTN. So let me just brief you. PTPTN is actually stand for Perbadanan Tabung Pendidikan Tinggi Nasional or National Higher Education Fund Corporation. So what PTPTN is doing, so basically they are playing three main roles. The first one is they are providing a study loan specifically for tertiary education for Malaysian students. Secondly, they are also do a collection of the loan repayment. And the third one is they are providing an education saving plan, which is the SSPN-I and SSPN-I Plus. And then what's the criteria for you to apply for the PTPTN loan? So you must be a Malaysian citizen. Secondly, you must age 45 years and below, and you are accepted to continue study in APU or APID. And also the remaining period of your course must be at least 13 months. This means, let's say if you are not planning to apply for the PTPTN loan starting from the beginning of the course, however, later maybe you have some financial limited resources or any financial problem, and you wanted to apply for PTPTN, so you need to ensure that time that your remaining period of your course must be at least 13 months by the time you are applying for the loan. Also, you are not under any full scholarship or sponsor from any organization, and also you must have a SSPN-I saving account in order to apply for the PTPTN loan. Okay, now you already know what is PTPTN as well as what is the criteria to apply for the PTPTN loan. So next, we will advise you on the PTPTN loan application for Asia Pacific University as well as APID. Okay, so now we are in the second column, starting from 1st of June until 30th of June. So the deadline for the PTPTN online application will be ended at 30th of June. Okay, so for those who are joining June intake as well as July intake, you need to ensure you submit the PTPTN online application before 30th of June. Okay, so once you have submitted, the pre-approval will be released by 5th July onwards. Normally, it will be released by 7th or 8th of July. And after the pre-approval has been released, then only you are required to submit the PTPTN hard copy. So the deadline for the agreement submission, we will announce later once PTPTN have come up with the pre-approval. Okay, so normally when the pre-approval has been released, we will update the deadline for the hard copy submission in the 8th space. Okay, so next we will see the new initiative from the PTPTN, whereby it's a PTPTN new initiative for Diploma B40, which is specifically focused on the BSHR or BPR recipient. So BSHR or BPR, BSHR is stand for Bantuan Sari Hidup Rakyat, and BPR stand for Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat. So the first initiative PTPTN are offering a loan advance offer to diploma student B40 private higher education institution. So for this one, last time it was only offered to the IPTA or the public universities. So now, starting from this year, PTPTN have come up with this new initiative, expand to the private higher education institution. So there are some terms and conditions applied. So those students who intend to apply for this WPP or the loan advance offer must submit the PTPTN online application starting from 1st to 15th of May and also 1st to 15th of October. So please note that the offer of the WPP is only applicable during the first batch of the APU or APIT online application schedules, and student must be still in the first semester of the course. All right. So once you have applied, upon your approval, the student will need to download the offer letter from PTPTN website, and then you visit any Bank Islam to cash out the WPP amount of 1,500. So after that, once you have cash out the WPP, and then for the PTPTN payment, PTPTN will deduct 500 ringgit from each of the loan disbursement, which is during the second, third, and fourth payment disbursement. Okay, if you need more info, you may just visit the PTPTN official website to get more info on this. Okay, the second initiative provided by PTPTN, they are now increasing the loan amount for diploma under this BSHR and BPR recipient, and also they are also providing the SSPN-I plus saving account to the student. So last time the loan amount was 6,800 maximum given to the BSHR or BPR recipient. But starting from this year, they have increased to 8,000 per year. From 6,800 increased to 8,000 per year. And also, in regards of this initiative, APU and APIT will also deposit a saving amount of 30 ringgit per month in the SSPN-I Plus account under the Intan package. So when we have, when you are eligible for this initiative, you are not allowed to withdraw or terminate the loan or withdraw any saving in the SSPN-Is during the duration of the course. Okay, if you need further explanation or any info, you may just refer to the PTPTN official website regarding the second initiative. So next, we go how much that PTPTN will provide to you. Okay, so for diploma program, there's three categories. The first one is BSHR or BPR. So basically, it's only applicable for students who are, their parents are the recipient of the BSHR or BPR. So student will be entitled for 8,000 per year. Okay, if your parents are not the recipient of the BSHR or BPR for the current year, and their income is not exceeding 8,000 per month, so you will be entitled for 5,100 ringgit per year. And if your parents are if your parents' income is exceeding 8,000 per month, so basically you will be only entitled for 3,400 per year. Okay. Next, we go for degree program. Same thing. If your parents are under the BSHR or BPR for the current year, so when you apply for PTPTN, so you will be entitled for 13,600 ringgit per year. And if their income is less than 8,000, but they are not receiving the BSHR or BPR, so basically you are only entitled for 10,200 ringgit per year. And if their income for a month is exceeding 8,000 per month, so PTPTN will only give you 6,800 per year for category C. Okay, so now you already know what the criteria to apply for the loan, when you need to apply for the loan, and how much that PTPTN will provide to you. So next, we will go for the PTPTN application flow. So the first one you need to do is you will have to submit the PTPTN online application. And then once you have submitted the online, wait for the online approval. And then once you have received the online approval, you need to print and complete the PTPTN hard copy. And after that, you need to submit the PTPTN hard copy to APU. So my colleague, Ms. Nur Firdaus, will advise you further on the submission of the PTPTN online application. So over to you, Ms. Nur Firdaus, to advise students much further on the online application. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Okay, hi. Before you proceed for the PTPTN online application, you must have to prepare three things. One is PTPTN PIN number, second is SSPN-I account, and third thing is CIMB saving account. Okay, now I will show you how to purchase the PTPTN PIN number. Okay, please go to the PTPTN main website and then you click e-perkhidmatan, choose pinjaman and then you need to click permohonan kali pertama. So you can see like this. Next page, Hafiz. Okay, so you need to fill up all the details and please make sure it is student IC number, not your parents' IC number. And for the password, we highly suggest you to use your IC number as the password because it's easier for you to remember. Then you need to fill in all your details and personal email address. And lastly, tick the terms and condition box and click daftar. Okay, next page will show your IC number and amount RM5 ringgit. Okay, for this, okay, you just need to double check your IC number and if correct, then click bayar. Okay, next page, okay, they will show PTPTN online payment gateway. Okay, as you can see, there is a FPX payment. So you need to choose which bank you want to use to make a payment, whether Maybank to use, CIMB Click or others. Then please fill in your email address. It is compulsory as payment receipt will send through that email. Okay, and then you need to tick the term and condition box and then click bayar. Okay, next, they will show you like this. Okay, this is the payment receipt and make sure you keep it. Okay, now you are done for the PTPTN PIN number. Okay, please note that online PIN is auto-verified. Okay, so now we go to the next step. We go for SSPN-I account registration. Okay, so for student who doesn't have a SSPN-I account, you may open via online with deposit 20 ringgit. Okay, this is the website. At first, okay, they require for the bukti-bukti pendeposit. Okay, if let's say your age 18 and above, please put all these details is your details. And jenis account, please choose account diri sendiri. Okay, but if let's say your age is below 18, please put your parents or guardian details. And for the jenis account, please choose lain-lain. Okay, next page. Okay. You can see the pekerjaan and pendapatan. Okay, if you are 18 and above, okay, please put pekerjaan as a pelajar and pendapatan is 0. Then you need to complete other details too. Next page, okay, they will ask about the bukti-bukti penerima manfaat. Okay, this is your details. Fill in your name and other details. And for the waris, okay, you may put your parents' details. Okay, last page, okay, you can see the amount stated RM20 ringgit and they will ask about the code executive PTPTN or ID agent. For this, okay, you may leave it blank. Then tick for confirmation box and then hantar. So done for the SSPN-I account. The last one, okay, is a CIMB saving account. Okay, to open the account, normally bank will ask you for a reference letter from APU. Okay, you just need to email us, provide your name and TP number, then we will prepare and send you by email as soon as. Okay, but during MCO, the bank SOP quite strict and maybe long queue. So you may also choose to open the CIMB account letter. In that case, during the online application at Butiran Kursus, you may put 10-digit 0 at bank account column. Later on, once you have opened the account, please inform us as we need to update PTPTN to do your repayment. And please note, okay, PTPTN only release a payment once they have updated your CIMB account number in the PTPTN system. Okay, now done for the purchase PIN number, open SSPN account and CIMB account. Then you may proceed with the online application. Okay, this is the website for the PTPTN online application. is I online. Okay, either this is your first time to apply or second time to apply for PTPTN. Even if you are progress from diploma to degree and intend to apply PTPTN, you also need to log on to this website. Okay, you just need to put your IC number without dash and register password and click log masuk. Okay, next. Okay, for students who are first time to apply PTPTN, you can see as per this. Okay, then you just need to click the status belum lengkap. But for those students who are second time to apply PTPTN, please check your diploma status first. And it must be tamat pengajian. Okay, if let's say your diploma status is diluluskan, please email to us as soon as we need to inform PTPTN to update your diploma status to tamat pengajian. Once your diploma status is changed to tamat pengajian, then only you can reapply for degree loan. Okay, to reapply, you just need to purchase the PIN number, and you can see at the left pane, you may click daftar permohonan baru online to repurchase the PIN number. Click that and then purchase PIN number RM5 ringgit. Okay. So next, okay. Okay, you click okay. Next. Okay, this is the first page. This page you need to fill up your details and you can see the SSPN-I account number. For SSPN-I plus column, we stated account tidak wujud. So you just leave it like that as you only need to open either one, SSPN-I or SSPN-I plus. Okay, once all details are complete, klik simpan dan seterusnya. Okay. Next page that require your parents' detail. Okay, for this, for the salary, if your parents doesn't have a fixed salary, you may put average amount of income for a month. Okay, and then fill up other details too. Once all details are complete, then click simpan dan seterusnya. Okay, next is butiran kursus. Okay, this part you need to ensure all details are correct, otherwise you need to reapply. Okay. So please be extra careful for this, okay. For the jenis IPT, you must choose IPTS. For nama institusi, okay, please note we have a two institution name. One is APU, stand for Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. And second one is APIT. They are convert in the PM terms. The name is Institute Teknologi Maklumat Asia Pacific. Okay, for this, you need to know your course under APU or APIT. If you confused for this part, please email to us as soon as and we will assist you on this. Okay. And then mode pengajian, please choose sepenuh masa. Tahap pengajian, okay. If you are diploma, you must choose diploma sepenuh masa. If you are degree student, you must choose ijazah pertama sepenuh masa without DD. Okay. Nama kursus, please find and choose your course. Tarikh mula pengajian, okay, if let's say your intake is February or May or July this year, you need to choose 1st June 2021. But if let's say you are last year intake September or November, please choose 1st October 2020, okay. For the number metric is your TP number, and then nama bank CIMB, nombor account bank your CIMB personal saving account number, or you may put 10-digit zero if you are not open the CIMB account yet. Okay. Once all detail complete, please click simpan dan seterusnya. Okay. This is the last page. It will show like this. Okay. Please check all details and make sure all are correct. If all okay, please click the green button here. But please be informed, if you have clicked the button, then you cannot edit the details anymore. Okay. Once you click your button, then you need to check also your online application status and it must be sedang diproses. Again, please note that the deadline you need to submit the online application and status must be sedang diproses is 30th of June 2021. Okay. Next, once your application status is sedang diproses, then you need to wait for the pre-approval, which will be released estimate 7 days after the online application deadline. So just that for the online application. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nur Firdaus, for the explanation on the PTPTN online application. Okay, so like what has been mentioned by Ms. Nur Firdaus, once you have submitted the online application, you need to wait 7 days after the closing date of the online application. For this case, the nearest date will be this upcoming 30th of June. So you need to submit the online before 30th of June, and then the pre-approval will be released by 7th of July or 8th of July. Okay, so next one, Mr. Muhammad Fahmi will be advise you what you need to do next after you have obtained the PTPTN online pre-approval. So Mr. Fahmi, appreciate if you could advise the student further on this. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Okay, I think all of you know about the PTPTN and also the how to do online submission. Okay, now is for PTPTN hard copy submission. Okay, you need to log in back your iOnline PTPTN by using your identification card number and also your password. Okay, like the Miss Nofidaw said, you need to put the IC number to easy for checking. Okay, and you need to check the status is whether diluluskan or approved or not. Okay, so if you see the status is diluluskan, klik diluluskan. You click at the sila klik di sini for download the agreement. Okay, because also you need to check your all details, include your name, IC number, cost detail, and also the total amount approved. Okay, and you need to ensure that all information is approved is correct. Okay, okay, next. Okay, for hard copy submissions, next step is you need to print 2 set of loan agreement, single-sided. Okay, for print for the loan agreement, you can print black color or you can print by color. And second, you must complete the agreement with the student's signature and also the date. Okay, please make sure the signature is yours. And also for the date, make sure all the page you must put the same date. Okay, and then no need to fill in the succession because we will do for students. And last is you need to paste 10 ringgit duty stamp on page 7 for 2 copies. Okay, so for the duty stamp you can buy at any nearby post office. Okay, next for submission. Okay, so during this FMCO, you can submit by courier or you can come to APU. Okay, the first one, for those students who choose to courier to APU, make sure you do letters by 10 July to ensure we receive your document before the deadline is 14 July this year. And before you submit to us, you need to scan your document in the PDF format, or you can use the CAM scanner and email at us at the ptptn.apu.edu.my for checking, and we will check all agreement must be correct fields before you courier to us. And if all the document is correct, so we will provide you the address to proceed to the PTPTN hard copy submission. Okay, and if you want to come to APU, please let us know and you can make the appointment by this link. Okay, and for student who has just submit the PTPTN online application by this June, before 30th of June, the deadline for copy submission we will inform, we will announce later in the AP space. Okay, I think that's all of this for submission. Okay, this is for PTPTN loan additional info. Okay, the first one you need to make sure you maintain the CGPA 2.0, okay, to receive the loan from PTPTN. Second, the management fee still 1% per annum. And the third one is the repayment start 12 months after the graduation. Okay. Next is serious consequence for PTPTN defaulters. Okay. So if this one we need to discuss with the PTPTN if you make the payment, because you need to ensure you avoid your name in the blacklist. And last is degree loan can be converted into a scholarship for a degree program if student achieve 3.5 above and your certificate state first class honors degree, you can submit for exemption. Okay. Second, student graduated in the same course as loan apply with PTPTN. Okay. And the third one is complete study within the loan duration. This means you don't have any deferment. Okay. And fourth is the course must be approved by MQA. And the last one is student must under B40 or M40 group. So if you under this group, you can submit for exemption. And I just want to remind the approval is subject to PTPTN about your exemption. I think that's all of this.
Thank you so much, Fahmi, for the explanation of the hard copy submission as well as the additional info related to PTPTN. Okay, I just want to recap what has been explained by Mr. Fahmi, just in case you guys get confused. So for those, the one that Mr. Fahmi announced the deadline of, if you want to courier the hard copy, latest by 10 of July to APO, is actually for those who have already submit the online application within May. Okay, for those who have applied the PTPTN within May, the pre-approval has been released by 8th of June. So for this group of students, you need to ensure you courier your document to APU latest by 10th of July. Okay, but for those who have just submit the online application within this month, June, before the deadline of 30th of June, you need to ensure you submit it within this month, and then the hard copy submission, the deadline will be announced later when the pre-approval is released. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, so now if you have any questions or anything, you may just post it in the comments and we'll try to refer and answer you. Otherwise, later, if you have further questions or you watch this live is after its end, you may also provide us your queries. You may just join on Microsoft Teams, or you may also drop us email at ptptn@apu.edu.my. Okay, so now we refer to the comments. So there's a question from Mr. Abdul Rakib. Will you mind give me info about the scholarship for foreign student? Okay, for this one, PTPTN is currently only offer for local student, and even for local, only diploma and degree program is applicable for PTPTN. So at the moment, PTPTN will not provide any scholarship for foreign student. Okay, the next one, question from Kirtana Lecho. Miss, if my intake was in February 2021, okay, let's say if you are in this year intake, so during the Butiran kursus, you will need to choose 1st June 2021. Okay, if there's no more questions, so I think we will end our session today. So because the deadline for the PTPTN online application is just around the corner, so let's say you need fast response or anything, please drop us email. We will revert to you accordingly, and we need to ensure that you apply before the deadline of 30th of June. Okay, if got any problem or any issues while you submit the online application, please refer to us, email us, we will respond to you. Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Nur Fidaus and Mr. Muhammad Fahmi. Okay, so everyone who's watching, thank you so much for joining our session today, and hopefully all are doing good. So last but not least, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you, bye-bye.